I'm loving the glasses today.
Why, thank you.
You know what you remind me of? You remind me of someone in a spy movie.
Oh.
You know, James Bond, he always has the headquarters people from the 70s, you know, relaying in a really good way.
Okay, in a good way. Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
I really like that. How are you doing?
I am pretty good, as maybe some of our listeners saw. I ran in last minute because I heard I would come in at Samship 5.
Yes.
Literally, Samship 5.
Yes, you heard.
Yeah, so I was out talking to people, you know, doing my highly scientific survey before the show to get input about today's topic.
Right.
And I love doing that.
Yeah.
I love hearing different people's ideas. It's very fun.
You do a lot of field research for this, which is I think it's great. It's fantastic. Before we move on, I have to ask you. You know, you've lived in Busan for quite a while. How do you know 사투리?
Oh, only a few things.
Only a few things.
Only a few things.
Okay.
Yes.
How would you say? I don't know if you use 사투리 often or not. Not very often.
Not very often. Just a few things. You know, like the ultimate Busan ones, like oregano.
Yeah.
But see, I tried to tone it down because sometimes I used the satori and then I was told, he is oppa. You cannot say oregano to him. So,
Okay.
sorry.
Don't be scared. You can probably use it again.
Yeah.
Just, I guess.
If not, wait 10 years and then I can use it more freely.
There you go. Yeah, just get older than them.
Yep, just get older. That's the secret.
We've got some more messages coming, which I'm going to have a look. We have more messages saying how would they say their 사투리 for, you know, make my family healthy, make me rich, your wishes. We have 한상엽님 saying 저는 막 그냥 큰 욕심 없이 작년 맹기로 건강하고 행복했으면 좋겠습니다. 좋겠어요. I don't know. They changed it at the end. It's Dougnim as well. Welcome to the show. Saying 달님 청취자 모두 건강하게 해주이소. 내한테는 돈도 좀 주고. I like that. Give a little to you and a little to me. I like that. Yeah.
Win-win.
Yeah. Exactly. 마이클 김님 saying 닉을 위해서 한번 빌어볼까요? 둥글고 Oh, I thought you were about to sing the Squid Game song. 둥글고 둥근 달됨 올해는 우리 닉님이 멜리사님처럼 진짜로 멋진 딸내미를 꼭 낳을수록 Oh my goodness. I didn't realize this was going to be more 설날 잔소리. Okay. Thank you, Michael Kimnim. All right. Any more? Send them to me. But anyway. Hello, Melissa, officially.
Yes, thank you.
Actually, Soinim said, 약간 오늘 CIA elite 요원 느낌. Kind of like an agent, CIA agent. That's what I was thinking.
I'll take it. Okay, CIA agent. Yeah. That's where you're going with the, what was it? You said 007?
Yeah.
Something? Or was it Mission Impossible?
007.
I already forgot. 007.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, before we do that, we have to give the prize.
Yes.
I totally forgot. Oh, we have, chicken coupon, everybody. It's going to go to... 한상엽님께 드리겠습니다. 한상엽님 축하드립니다. Thank you very much, and everyone for your wonderful suggestions as always. And we have prizes every single day. So today I'm very excited to know what we're going to be talking about. What are we going to be talking about? What weird conspiracies and mysteries will we be going over today?
Well, first of all, there is a holiday coming up later this week. Do you know what the holiday is, Nick? Suddenly, you look very deer in the headlights. You look very alarmed.
Yes, I know what it is.
What is it?
It is Love Day.
Love Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Yay.
Good. If you didn't know what it was, well, here's your reminder. Hurry up. It's Friday. Figure something out before Friday. So, I have to know, Nick, when you celebrate the holiday, is it like kind of Western style? And by that, I mean in Canada, in America, and I'm guessing in the UK, both you and your significant other exchange gifts and things on Valentine's Day? Or have you kind of switched now that you're in Korea to Korean style, where, for example, women, your wife, your girlfriend would need to do something for you, and then on White Day, next month, you would return the favor? Well,
we generally do it the Western way, which is both, usually more the guy, I feel, though, like buy flowers and chocolates. 근데 한국에 있으니까 이제 로마에 가면 로마법을 따라야죠. You know,
맞아요.
Whenever I'm doing it, that's why I say to my wife, But she's like, no. No. This is,
No.
you know, exchanging gifts to each other. So that's fair enough. I'll do whatever she wants. So, yeah.
So romantic. I'll do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
So romantic.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I'm more of the Western side of that still, because that's in my head. Like, that's Valentine's Day. It's, you know, big acts of love to each other.
Okay. I like how that sounds.
Yeah.
Big acts of love to each other. So today I want to know from our listeners, and of course also you, Nick, what is love?
What is love? Baby,
Lady, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Right? That was Hathaway, 1993.
That is, you knew I was going to sing that, didn't you?
Hey, I love it. I love all the singing. But, you know, Miley Cyrus says, I can buy myself flowers, write my own name in the sand.
Yeah.
So I want to know, what are unconventional, kind of out-of-the-box ways to show someone you love them? Not just chocolates,
You're
not
testing.
just flowers. Or what are other out-of-the-box ways to figure out someone else likes you?
Oh, to figure out if someone else likes me.
Yes, so either to show your love or figure out, ooh, you love me.
Yeah.
What are some out-of-the-box ways?
To show love.
So, you know, for example, like Miley Cyrus, she said she can buy herself flowers. You know, flowers wilt. Say it with beef.
They
you
wilt.
know? Yep.
Yeah.
Flowers die.
Yeah.
Beef?
She did it.
That's
Yeah.
protein.
Yeah.
Right there.
I have no idea what's going on.
Kunyuk. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, for me, I
Yeah.
like flowers, but I kill the flowers. You know, beef is nice. If you want to show your love for someone, it's in the little things.
Like what?
Well, for example, I love an ooey gooey cinnamon roll. Are you a cinnamon roll fan?
I'm not the biggest fan of cinnamon.
Really?
Kepi 맞아요? Kepi cinnamon? Yeah. I don't know. It's okay. If someone gives me
Okay.
a cinnamon roll, I will eat it. But I
Wow.
wouldn't choose it.
This is shocking.
I know.
This is shocking.
I'm more
It
of just a chocolate and shukrim kind of guy.
Okay, chocolate and choux cream. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so then maybe you won't understand this imagery because for me, like
Yeah.
a nice, soft, warm from the oven cinnamon roll covered in frosting or
Yeah.
icing, you know, whatever you want to call it. And then the cinnamon sugar and the frosting is so thick that when you pick it up, it just drips.
You know what?
Off the side.
I think people from the States have an obsession with cinnamon rolls. You
Yes.
have a whole chain dedicated to cinnamon stuff. And I did try it, and it was rather good. But I guess in England, we don't share the same fascination with cinnamon-covered pastries.
Okay, not cinnamon
It's
covered
good.
pastries.
But I admit, it's pretty good,
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And you know what the best part of a cinnamon roll is, right?
eating it.
But which part?
Oh, the crispy part.
What?
The icing. No? I'm
Okay.
wrong. I don't
Well,
know.
if-
I don't
if-
know my cinnamon.
Obviously. Okay. So if you just eat the frosting or the icing off the top, that's very much like a child would do that. As an adult, I
Yeah.
feel like that's socially unacceptable.
Oh, it's like when you eat fried chicken, the skin is the best bit.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But you don't just eat the skin and then leave the chicken there.
I don't know.
Really?
If the chicken is really 퍽퍽해, like sometimes when you get, sometimes you get chicken like 가슴살, 퍽퍽할 때가 있잖아요. And then you don't want to eat it, but you just eat the delicious fried skin.
Really?
I do.
I have never wasted chicken like that, but I don't know.
I try not to.
Hey, if this is how we're all living our lives now, maybe I need to think about it. Find
maybe I shouldn't have said that.
a friendly stray dog who's hungry and give him the leftover chicken.
That's good.
But for me, the best part is the center of the cinnamon roll.
Is there something inside?
Because it's the softest part. The outside is hard.
That's interesting because it's got to be a difference of opinion because I like crispy textures, but you prefer squidgy textures.
See, I just heard this right now in my highly scientific survey
Yeah.
that I just did in the office right before the show. I heard bungeopang, the tail, the kori.
Yeah.
That is the most delicious part because it's crispy. Basak-basak. But for cinnamon rolls, I think most people would agree with me, the center is the most delicious. So I saved that part for last. So only if I really, really love someone would I ever give them the center
So what you're
of
saying
my
is
cinnamon roll.
you'll eat around all the edges and give them the center. I love you. Eat
That's
the
the
center.
best part.
Really?
If somebody just takes my center without asking me, I will be enraged.
Well, you got to get to the center first.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we have a summonym saying, 저는 중앙이 제일 좋아요. The center is the best.
Right?
Summonym. Also, Bennynim saying, what's love? Love for me is not blind.
Oh.
Ooh, that is
Not
superficial.
blind. Okay.
That means looks are important.
Well,
황
we're
작가님,
humans.
Yeah. 황 작가님 saying 두 분 찰떡파이. Us? Okay. We're good. Like cinnamon rolls, I guess. We're like sticky cinnamon rolls. And 소희님 saying 생각해보니까 cinnamon 매장 우리나라만 별로 없고 여행 가서 진짜 많이 본 것 같아요. In Korea, there aren't a lot of cinnamon pastries, I guess, compared to other places.
That's true. Definitely they exist in bakeries, but yeah, it's not popular, and the amount is definitely not as much.
There is a cinnamon store in Millak. You know
I see that. That is very exciting.
Really?
I gotta get over there.
I like that area. They have loads of cool restaurants popping up there quite a lot. Interesting.
Very trendy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So for me, showing love is, giving someone the center of my cinnamon roll.
Okay. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I have. It doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's a big sacrifice.
For sure.
It's like the tail on the bungeopang.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard the flavor doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's the part.
Okay.
If somebody gives you the head, that doesn't mean they love you.
I guess, yeah. Well, I think in Korea, people they like both crispy and both squidgy textures, right? There's a lot of people
Squidgy.
Dog is squidgy, right?
Squidgy.
Squidgy, like
This is a very British word.
You don't
okay.
say squidgy?
Squishy.
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 But squishy is like, you can press it down, but squidgy is like, you press it down and it rises back up.
Okay.
Squidgy. I don't know.
Still.
That's how I imagine it.
Moist.
Okay.
Squishy.
Don't say that word. Nobody likes that word.
You're one of those, eh?
Yeah, not a fan.
So is there no food example of if you do this thing with your food or you sacrifice this food, it shows you really love that other person? There's nothing?
There is. Because whenever I eat with my significant other, I guess as the guy, I like to eat more, so I'm always waiting to see if she'll give me the best bit. Of her food. If we have ice cream and there's something on delicious topping,
Okay.
I'll be like, can I have that bit?
You ask for it.
Sometimes. You got to ask for love sometimes.
So then what if she says no?
Yeah.
That's mine. I want that.
Then we 싸워요. And I 집에 가요. I'm kidding. No, sometimes it has to be
Over.
like that.
Next.
Yeah.
Swipe. What's the bad one? Swipe left? Swipe right?
This is a test. I don't use that application, so
I don't either, so
no
I don't
idea.
know. But what's the bad one? Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so I've also heard and I've witnessed in Korea, if you love someone on your way home from a night of drinking, so you've maybe with your 친구s, maybe 회식, 술 많이 마시면 stop by 편의점, buy some bread or snacks for your loved ones waiting at home. That shows your love for them.
Yeah, that's good. Do you do that often?
I actually almost never do that.
Okay.
But I've heard in Korea, especially for fathers, that is the way they show their love
좀
for
미안한
their
마음으로.
kids.
I'm sorry for drinking so late. Here's some bang. Here's some
Yes.
bread. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It might work. Usually, 편의점 bread is not too bad. I feel like. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not. I mean, it's not as
it
as good as a bakery's.
Yes,
but they're
but-
not open at 2 a.m.
That's true.
Yeah.
It depends on what kind you get. There's a little chocolate. In America, we call it a Swiss roll, but I'm sure the Swiss would be offended to see that and say, that's not a Swiss
You mean
roll.
the swirly pattern inside?
Yeah, it's got the twisty cream in there.
They have a lot of food with their name. Swiss cheese as well. With
Yes,
the holes.
that's true.
Drift Monkey him saying, I can't do slimy textures. I think in Western countries more so, slimy textures, there's a bit of an aversion to slimy textures.
Yes,
Yeah.
too much milk in the milk.
Yeah.
Ugh,
But now I've
yeah.
been in Korea for so long, I love it. I
Really?
almost drink the meal.
Even when it's really, really long.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I
See,
like it.
I don't like that because it feels like I'm flossing my throat. I can grab it in the top
gross.
and I already swallowed it. It's too much.
Like swallowing a wet towel, I guess.
That's great imagery.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
It's like that. It's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But see, another thing, maybe you'll agree with this one. I felt showing love is giving someone the piece of cake with the most frosting on it.
Oh.
Right? That's
yeah.
like a sign of true love. And so
Yeah.
not just whipped cream icing. Like, that's not exciting. You need some cream cheese frosting or some fondant. Oh, that's the really expensive stuff that's on the wedding cakes.
Oh.
So that when they make all the fancy designs, like
Yeah.
the roses and whatever, it doesn't melt. If somebody gives you the cake with the most decorations and the frosting on it, that's love.
That's true love. I'd say in Korea more so than I don't see a lot of like icing
Right.
on cakes here. It's
always
more like
whipped cream.
which one has the most fruit on it? Which one has the shine
yes.
musket or the strawberry? You give that one to someone. That's 사랑의 표시죠. That's really showing love.
Yes. I feel like with families, it's probably more common. I just heard fish, if they're giving you the sal off the fish.
That's true. Oh,
That is the true love.
If anyone gives me the sal from the fish, I 진짜 감동받아요. I love it because I'm really bad at taking out, distinguishing the flesh from the bones.
Because there's so many bones.
When you're eating 생선,
everywhere.
right? But then when somebody like gets you a nice fat piece of flesh and they give it to you, it's like, wow, 진짜 사랑이야.
Yes.
Wow, that's good. That's true
Right?
love. Yeah.
True care
I would
and
agree with that.
concern.
That's a good one.
Self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So there's that. And then also I heard, again, these are from my highly scientific survey. How do you feel about 새우?
새우?
How do you feel about 새우?
까주는 거? Like peeling it for someone else?
Yes, the 껍질, removing the skin from the 새우, or removing the tails.
I don't like doing it. My wife also doesn't like doing it. So I will sometimes do it and then she gets really touched.
Okay,
Yeah.
because she doesn't have to burn like 500 calories trying to skin those little teeny tiny shrimp. I always feel like I burn more calories taking the skin off than I
know.
do eating them.
I know, and then your fingers are all slimy and it's gross. I wish they would like do it for you in advance sometimes.
Yes.
But, yeah, I think that's a good act of love. There's also that thing, 장 PD, what is it? Is it that the 깻잎 논쟁?
Yes.
That's where you know that, right?
Separate
Right,
the
some-
gaynip leaves.
Not your girlfriend or your wife or whoever, but they're having trouble trying to pick apart two pieces of 깻잎. Do you hold it for them, or do you just let them do it by themselves? This is a really controversial topic in Korea.
Is it controversial?
It
Shouldn't you
is.
just help them?
Well, that's the thing. Some people see you helping them as showing interest in them in a
Oh.
way. Let
You
them
touch their gaynip, you want something more
It
than
is
just
kind
gaynip.
of
Okay.
indirect contact with your
Okay.
chopsticks. Personally, now I talked about this before, but I didn't understand fully. I thought it was feeding it to them, so I was like, no, that's a bit 좀 이상해. But now I know exactly what it is. I don't care.
Yeah.
You're just helping them for a second. You're not even touching the same piece as them
Yes.
necessarily.
I would say if they're sick, I don't want them to help me. Don't
okay.
touch any gaynip
Yeah.
with your chopsticks that you've licked if you were sick. Just
yeah.
stay away.
It takes different discernment. Michael Kimlim
Yes.
says, 깻잎 논쟁 2부인가요? 새우 까주기. Yeah, so I guess removing the shrimps thing is like the 깻잎 논쟁, right? It's kind of like that. Yeah.
Sign of true love.
Tough stuff.
Right?
Ooh.
Because, well, in English, there's a reason we have the saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Get your gloves on and...
Now
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like a veterinarian procedure.
Yeah.
Maybe not that. Maybe endoscopy is not what we're talking about, but
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
nice
Through-
foods.
right, yeah.
And love through food.
I think that could be true to a lot of things, to a lot of people. Do you cook in your household?
Oh, yes.
You're the cook.
Absolutely.
And would you say it wins your spouse's heart?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Even when I cook things that he doesn't like, he usually eats them.
Yeah, you can't expect gourmet food every day, right?
Well,
Okay.
even if it's not gourmet,
Well,
it's not
if it's me.
not being overly picky. Yeah.
So, what are other unconventional ways to show love on Valentine's Day?
Okay, so this is actually the opinion of American children. They were asked, what is true love? How do you show true love? How do you know somebody loves somebody? And so this was a 5-year-old named Elaine. She said, love is when mommy gives daddy the best piece of chicken.
Oh.
See? People have chicken. I have cake
Yeah.
and cinnamon rolls. I think in Korea, something not related to food is family members show love by cleaning each other's ears. 귀청소.
Oh, 귀를 파주는 거. That's interesting. Yeah. Do you do that?
Yes.
Oh.
I've never done that before, but I do it. And, I am fully on board
Yeah?
with this because I get a lot of satisfaction. It's a very odd satisfaction to like scrape all the junk out of there and then show my husband, like, look at what I did. See, I deserve my
이거
고생했어.
봐봐. 귀 관리 좀 해, 제발. It's kind of like popping spots, right? It's that kind of odd
Oh,
satisfaction
yes.
you might get.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a reason that people are going online and watching like nothing but pimple popping
They have like
videos.
tens of millions of views and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's
Weirdly
crazy.
satisfying. Cleaning out the ears is the same thing.
I guess this is not unconventional, but what I would say is a sign of true love. That's at least what I think. True love is not loving someone as soon as you get married. It's in 30 years when your partner is no longer physically as attractive, still loving them.
Okay. It's the choice.
It's staying with them through thick and thin, maybe when they're not looking their best, when they're maybe not as physically able anymore, but still loving them just as much as the first day.
Aww. That's lovely.
I took that from a movie, I think.
Yeah. Maybe.
But I agree with it. I agree with it.
Yes. Here's one. I really agree with this one. And I think this works across cultures. According to Noelle, who's age 7.
Oh, expert.
Yeah. Love is when you tell a guy you like his shirt, then he wears it every day. I could not agree more.
That's so sweet.
Right?
Yeah.
But I feel like that only applies when dating, though.
Yeah.
Because once you're married, then people are wearing clothes that are like so old and
Yeah.
grungy. And then you got to resort to empty threats. Like, if you wear that shirt one more time, I'm going to put it in the paper shredder.
I know.
Right? You gotta have all the threats.
I guess when you're married, you start playing devil's advocate a little bit more.
Maybe.
You start, hey, honey, I really like this shirt on you. 그럼 안 입을래, 이제. I don't want to wear it anymore, right?
Let me throw it away.
We have 최승님 saying, 치킨은 닭다리 주는 게 사랑이죠. Oh, I guess you like the chicken legs the most.
Chicken legs.
Okay.
Yes. Popular choice.
Drift Monkeynim saying, you've got to be vulnerable for someone to clean your ears.
Yes.
I like it. I've had trauma from that before.
Oh.
Someone's done it for me before and they went a bit too far. And it was a bit painful.
Oh, so it's
But,
okay. Yeah, you've got to make sure they're a little gentle and skilled.
Yeah.
You got to practice.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that one.
These were really interesting. We had lots of unconventional ways to show love. And thank you for reminding us that Valentine's Day is in 2 days.
Yes.
On Friday. Friday.
So if you didn't prepare things, I mean, at least wear the shirt that people like, give them gay nip, the
Yeah.
tail on the bungabang, etc.
There you go. You heard it here. The best tips to show love in cute ways, especially from the young kids. Melissa, thank you so much for bringing us this great advice for such an important day. And
Yes.
I hope you have a wonderful, romantic, ear-cleaning day of love.
Not sure about the ear cleaning, but I'll try my best.
All right, I'll see you next time.
Yes, we'll see ya.